Hello and welcome. My name is Tio, and I'm very excited to introduce you and welcome you to this course called The God in Every Goddess, which is for women to own the totality of your power by integrating the sacred masculine with the divine feminine. I'll go over a few things and you'll find more details on the page. The first thing, the main thing, is that a lot of us, men and women, have a very distorted relationship with masculinity because of the behaviors exhibited by men in society. And none of that is true masculinity, none of that is sacred masculinity. That is all immature behavior that comes from wounding and defensiveness. What this course will help you to do is show you what sacred masculinity looks like, have you experience it and embody it within yourself, and bring it into union and harmony with the divine feminine. Because the narrative that we have in society, in culture, is that these two forces are opposing, that they are at war, they're constantly fighting, try to dominate each other, cancel each other, repress each other. There's always this tension between these two forces, light and dark, masculine, feminine. Always the duality is expressed as opposing each other. But the reality is that these two are manifestations of the absolute, and they are complementary, they are meant to be in harmony. And that harmony is meant to be first realized within yourself. And when you create that harmony, what you start experiencing is the dissolution of all of this tension that's constantly within you, the fight between mind and heart, ego and soul. All of that starts melting and starts harmonizing, and you start feeling a deep peace, a deep calm, and a fire to act at the same time. The ego and soul are not in contradiction to each other. The mind and heart are not in contradiction to each other. This course will teach you how to use everything, all your power together. And it goes further into creating an identity, which is a container for your soul, an identity which is a true reflection of your authenticity, your soul. What a lot of us struggle with is that we are connected to the soul, yet expressing it is where we face a challenge and we start going into the identity that we have been given by the world, which is very much our egocentric identity, which feeds all of our insecurities and doubts, and we are constantly trying to overcome them and fight them. But your soul centered identity is rooted in your power, is rooted in your gifts, your beauty, and your magic. And when you operate from that, the whole feeling within you changes. But what is being taught in this course, the most crucial aspect is that you have to actually create that container, that space in which your soul can shine, which means that you feel safe enough, comfortable enough, and you trust yourself enough to allow your soul to shine through. This is what we'll not only be learning but actually experiencing in the sessions. I'll be leading these sessions and I'm going to be talking more about my journey with masculinity, which has also been rejection of the toxic masculine, going very deep into the feminine, experiencing what it is to be only in the feminine without owning the power of the masculine, and then coming into the sacred masculine, integrating these two and experiencing the power of the whole. I am super excited for the impact that this course is going to have for women and eventually leading into men's work, because the vision for this is that this is going to help women to integrate the sacred masculine with the divine feminine to become powerful leaders who will then lead men's work and lead men to integrate the sacred masculine and the divine feminine. The potential for this is immense. It's going to bring a whole new paradigm in this world where we can experience not only the union of the sacred masculine and divine feminine within ourselves, but also in the world outside. That's what gets reflected and mirrored the more we start centering into this energy and operating from it. If you see, in contrast to that, what we experience today is the reflection of whatever the masculine energy is within us, what we've seen in the men in our society, in our world, in our own lives. We are embodying that energy consciously or unconsciously. You may be repressing it and it comes out unconsciously, or you're actively, unconsciously acting it out by being controlling, dominating, competitive. That is the immature masculine. There is a healthy, sacred masculine within you, which needs to be activated, which needs to be practiced, which needs to be integrated. And when you learn to operate from that, that is when you have clarity, you have confidence, you have authority, you have safety and trust within yourself, in your own power to come forth. You stop needing that from the outside. You can create that from yourself and charge forward with fire instead of always be doubting yourself, always be in this conflict of is this the right thing, not being sure, having confusion, not feeling your self worth, or not being able to express it clearly, not being mirrored for what you are truly worth, not being able to give your gifts fully, and feeling the frustration and the disappointment when you're not seen, not having the visibility that you want and you know that you're meant to have. All of that starts getting unlocked when you integrate the sacred masculine. And this is why I'm so excited, because there are so many women who have such powerful gifts and have worked with many of them and have brought them to this place where they feel comfortable and powerful enough to bring that out. And there are so many more women who are just waiting to activate this without even realizing that what is lacking is a healthy relationship with the sacred masculine within you. And once you have that, that also starts getting mirrored around you. Start attracting more evolved men, whether it's in romantic relationships, whether it's in partnerships, business partnerships, colleagues, even employees. If you are being that leader who's going to lead an empire, you're going to have both men and women in your space. That's when you are fully in your power and you're leading the movement, the mission that you're meant to lead. I am super excited to welcome you into this and see you in this space and see you everywhere shining more in your radiance, your glory, your beauty, your magic, and your power. If you have any questions, you can always drop me a message and you can check out the links for more information.